These guys are mind blown by the concept of a storage unit. They would be completely mind blown by the topic of a cell phone. Just they all died. The end. Next. Diddling, ba 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 bow, diddling, ba 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 bow, diddling, ba 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 bow, diddling, ba 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 bow. This is what the planet looks like now. Everyone's dead. Thank God the doctor was right, because if he was wrong, then he'd probably have been shot by now. Wow. Imagine if, like, just they hit 0 and then everything was fine. Like, they got their power, then they would have just been like, alright, shoot him now. But, basically, they just hit the Earth's core, and now I think it's like spewing up lava, which I think what's happening is that they hit the Earth's core, and now it's spewing up lava, which is going to take a while because the Earth, like, you know, it's, you know, plus it's going upward, so it's fighting the gravity there. But then it's going to just flood the place, kill all the humans, and all those little Morlock from the Time Machine thing. Paul Richards mentioned the Time Machine in my Doctor and the Solarians video that I just uploaded, but yeah, so and they'll just be able to live happily because they love the heat, aka it's the end of the world as we know it, aka this is what we do if the Earth falls away from the sun. Everyone thinks that we're all screwed. If we fall towards the sun, I'm pretty sure that we're screwed, but if we fall away from the sun, we might as well try. There is still heat. I've got some moves. I've got the anti-Morlock fire extinguisher. At this point, why don't they all just become a Morlock? Because at least they will survive. I don't know. Screw up their system into getting to the good place, probably. Or maybe it'd just be a nice little place. They're just like, yay, we're friendly Morlocks living in this planet of lava. This part where Sutton goes, they're still playing at Toy Soldiers. What's this? What was that for? Even now you stick to playing Toy Soldiers. It's back into the play. That was probably the most, like, cool part of this show, or one of them. These guys are mind blown by the concept of a storage unit. They would be completely mind blown by the topic of a cell phone. Just I never got smoke and mirrors. Can someone explain those to me? So was he thrown into the black vortex, or did, like, things just change to a few seconds around him? I don't know. Oh, hold on, hang on. So the Doctor knows that he doesn't exist in this world because both his own world and this world would have just blown up if that happened. Wait, so if a person from another parallel universe comes to a universe where they already exist, both worlds just blow up? Wait, are we meant to believe that in the parallel universe where Liz went with the Doctor? Oh. You really couldn't just crawl under that? Now everyone can see your hands. Well, what do you know? It is the Morlocks Time Machine crossover. Mate, he's already touched them. He's touching that one right there. Nice distraction, but one of them should have, like, dove under the door and held it up like Superman. What a take in there. Oh, back to the regular world. The motor accident. So is this, like, kind of like further ahead? The drilling's more ahead, the motor accident was more ahead. It's just the same major events happen in both worlds, but this one they happen sooner. He was like, oh dang. Oh no, it's the cliffhanger. Making some pizza, and by making, I mean it's already been made, but I gotta heat it up because they're like ice blocks right now. Diddling, ba 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 bow, diddling, ba 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 bow, diddling, ba 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 bow, diddling, ba 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 bow. Speaking of heat, this is a brief audio clip of what's going on in the Earth's inner core right now. And that was grapefruit juice. That was really clever, the Doctor holding up the handkerchief to the air conditioning to see if the power was working. Your pistol did nothing. Brigadier was hitting it with the moves. It wasn't doing anything. I've got some moves. We scared? Who needs to shut up and stop talking now, mate? We've got our elephant nose. That better not be considered elephant racist when the elephants rise up. What the heck is wrong with the color? That's not very confident. It should have been Sutton that said if, and the doctor corrected him with when. Stay confident, some sort of moral line. This is actually really intense. Like, I'm comparing the intenseness of this episode to the climax of Avengers Infinity War. Like, Brigadier, or the brigade leader, is saying things that make me want to hold up the finger at him. Look at the doctor's face, he's like, I'm gonna frickin' die here. I said frickin'. I like that line where, like, the whole, like, you know, some things can't just be solved by going, who sent you here? How many times have you betrayed your patrol? Is this your second time? You know, like, I remember there's this one of my teachers always feels the need to yell everything. Like, I know that we're in a building that's a vast space, but I'm sitting on a couch and they're standing right here. You don't have to shout, we're all ready to go like a sack of turtles. Y'all ready to go? May, quiet! Are the Morlocks gonna die too? I thought this was like their utopian paradise of heat or whatever. Oh my god. Oh my god, can you imagine like the government probably is doing something that's just gonna cause like any second now, the world's just gonna go. I remember I knew this one guy who claimed that he could outrun a tsunami. Sure, mate. Apparently your best bet is to go towards the tsunami and try to like duck over as it curves that way. Oh my god, it's coming! Lava's coming! Oh my god, there goes a tower! One of the best cliffhangers ever, right there. Diddling, ba 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 bow, diddling, ba 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 bow, diddling, ba 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 bow, diddling, ba 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 bow. I keep forgetting about this volcano thing, so that's what it represents. Foreshadowing. This is what's happening in that world right now. Well, I'm assuming that the doctor gets back. He's probably not going to go on any trial runs for a while. He doesn't want to risk coming back to this world. He'd never get out. Or maybe all the power of the heat would just go, just send him back instantly or whatever. They should make a story where he comes back to this world but a little bit in the past, but John Pertwee's not alive. They could get an impersonator, I don't know. They could try. This is so cool. So most stories, like, there are always layers of threats, but like most stories there's like one layer of threat. Stop the monster or whatever. Then there are stories like Superman 2, which I went my entire childhood, most of my childhood without watching superhero movies until I was introduced to them by my stepmom. But like, in Superman 2, there were two layers of threat. First, Superman needed to figure out how to get his powers back, and then figure out how to use those powers to defeat the monster. Not just getting his powers back and then everything's magically solved. He needs to use those powers to fight the monster. Here, there's 4 layers of threat. The Doctor needs to convince everyone that he's from a parallel world, get back to his own world, alive and well, which is the hardest bit, and kind of require a deus ex machina for that. I hope the timeline has mercy upon you. Then awaken from his coma, which is probably the easiest bit, you just sit there and wait, and then convince everyone to stop the drill. I don't get the whole if there's 2 of you, then the universe just implodes. Like, I've heard a lot of people say that even if you just go, like, back in time, then, like, the fact that there's 2 of you on Earth will cause the universe to implode. But what? Like, first off, I don't think that that would happen. I don't think the timeline would glitch. I mean, like, who knows? Like, as far as we're aware, it's only been going forward at a steady pace. Or maybe it just exists, and, you know, at this moment in time, I have all these memories. At this moment in time, I have all these memories and stuff like that. But, like, I mean, like, supposedly, like, even if you weren't born, the atoms would still be there. Like, what if, like, the Doctor did exist in that other world, but one of his atoms was a different atom that didn't exist, like, it was just slightly different from the Big Bang. Then it's technically not the Doctor. The Doctor fails at stopping the drilling. There's a scene where student review stuff claims that he doesn't understand because as soon as the Morlock comes out, Sutton immediately goes for the fire extinguisher, which wouldn't make sense because only he from the other world knew that. But you can clearly hear the Doctor shouting, "Get the fire extinguisher!" before he does. I think it would have been cooler if instead he went a few seconds into the future to the rubbish tip. He went like a few seconds or even minutes into the past. Because it would make more sense, because like, a few seconds into the future implies that the Doctor disappeared and the Brigadier and Liz kept talking for a little bit, and then the Doctor appeared at the rubbish tip and somehow made it back. But he would have had to like, run or book it. I think that would have been cooler if it was in the past, so you give him more time. Although then there would be two of them, and it would create a cosmic disaster. Despite the fact that the War Machines and the Faceless Ones take place at the same time. Although I guess there were different incarnations, so every atom is different because that's what regeneration is. Will I recommend this story? Yes, but this video is going to be about 40 minutes long before I start editing it. So, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, if you did, please like, sign, enjoy. If you didn't like it, please leave a dislike sign. I didn't know that I did. So I know that you didn't enjoy it. Leave a comment below if you liked it. Like, so last week, motivation, encouragement. If you didn't like it, please leave a comment below saying why you did like it. Proof for next time. Otherwise, I won't be able to prove it. Just do this because if you like, and subscribe to know my next video comes out. Thanks again so much for watching, and as always, I will see you next time. We'll review story number 45, Terror of the Otons. Probably split this into 2 parts. Okay, bye bye.